What is up guys, Wraec here with a new video, and today we are once again back on the Pioneer server because AFK Journey has just announced their 1.32 update, and this is already live right here. So I can show you a few cool things. We're going to check out Clashfronts, we're going to check out the next clan reputation a little bit, and we are going to check out one thing that they didn't even mention in the video they made about this. So this is going to be fairly cool. And let's start off with this exact thing because, well, there is something that many players complained about, and that was actually this skin. Not because it didn't look cool, but it actually didn't change anything about the animations of the hero. We had the skin for Viperion, but I'm not sure that I actually own this on this account. Probably not. That is not Viperion. Where is he? There he is. One further to the right. Skin, and then we had this skin. And this skin actually came with purple snakes and everything, which was really cool. So now they actually changed the Smokey skin and added animations to it. And we can check those out right now. Is a small thing to check out. So there we have Cryonia. We probably don't want to have her in there. Otherwise this fight is not going to go long enough for us to actually check out those animations. So let's see. We can see it is a little bit more snowy. A lot less yellow, more white. We see some snowflakes coming up there. What I personally notice is when we get into the third ult, and if you know about his abilities, that is where his true damage starts. It becomes kind of hard to notice because, well, we just have this slight blue tint that is going to be there in the middle, right there. Well, I mean, of course, it gets a lot bigger. Of course, it had to get interrupted right now. Come on, activate it. It is a little bit more bluish. But if you don't take a look at the size, you might just not notice. But this is still nice. This fits way better and is definitely a good step and a thing that should have been in there, actually, in my opinion, just from the start. Because I think every skin should have fitting animations. And this was something that we didn't have. So let's quickly finish this fight. I'm not sure, can we make it? Seems a little bit tough on the damage, but I guess if we focus on our heroes, some ults coming up, could work out. Yeah, so the little bit of the dust waves there, that's pretty cool. A little bit of a snowstorm. So I personally like that a lot. Next thing that we also have to talk about are upcoming heroes. And we just moved out Cryonia from this fight, and well, she of course is going to be live with the 1.32 update apparently. So the good thing about this is we already know about her timing. So she's going to be released on the 20th, which is in 3 days from this point. So she's going to be first, and then we are going to get first of all Siren, S-tier Lightbearer Mage. A little bit of an evil dude right there. His ability skills, it was already leaked. It seems rather cool. I don't want to spoil it right now. And then, well, let me scroll a little bit further. There is Gerda. Mauler once again, tank and A tier. So definitely looking forward to her as well. Those are going to be our heroes for 1.32. And personally, well, I think I'm going to summon for Siren because he seems very cool. Not too sure. I mean, I got this Lursen P3 on my account. Not too sure if I'm actually going to change that. By the way, Analytica Guild right here. We have Danger Grey over here. Danman Real over there. And Atraxi was here. There's Atraxi. And all of those people right there. Shout out to every one of those because those are all content creators. So this is very cool. Next up, Clashfronts actually changed. We have it still locked, but we can go into that. And what I love about this is they really changed the UI. It looks way less basic. We have the little towers over here. A little bit more complicated as far as I can see. I mean, we had the outer two, which we still have right here. 2, 2, 2, 1 over there. Interesting. Well, still one. It's one on both sides here. 2 on there, 2 there. And it used to be like 2 areas between both of those stages. And then like, or was it 1? I don't even know. Well, this of course is pretty cool. We can't really see too much yet. This just brings us to the help function, which doesn't exist yet. The rankings, yeah, there's nobody in there yet. Rewards seem to have stayed the same, though I have to say rewards, well, this was always quite kind of insane. We have the Crown of Carnage there, 10 Stellar Crystals, we have 100 Twilight Essence, by far the biggest source of it, and this time around a Gold Crest. And those are like the tier rewards, and then we have the deployment rewards, extra deployment rewards, up to 7 Twilight Essence at the Exalted tier. So this should be kind of a lot of loot that we get right there. So pretty nice. We have to see how the functionality in the end really changed. We can take a look at the info right there. Maybe scroll down here a little bit. And from what I've seen, mainly the area of the melee of the battle really changed. There is a lot in here actually, and if you want to compare it, you can do so. I haven't done so yet. Here, this part is what I meant. In descending order of their power, so the highest power players will now go ahead and fight first, and only then the lower power players will go ahead. And it might, I mean, if you have like a very strong player, he might take out multiple of your strongest players from your guild at a time. So we'll have to see how that turns out, if this is really going to be better. We have combat trial, and what they tried to focus a little bit more on, they wanted to give more time for preparation and less time to actually show the battle results, because we had last time we had those battle results show phases where you just couldn't set your new teams. It would just show you the results, nothing that could be done, and then the time where you could really set your teams was pretty short, and sometimes people miss that. What I've also seen is this treasure hamster. During each round's deployment stage, a treasure hamster may appear on the battlefield and start searching for treasure. 1 hour later, a chest will be dug up containing a large amount of points, and this is apparently a catch-up mechanic they said in the video. So this is fairly interesting. And again, this game mode is planned for a pretty long time, so this is also fairly interesting. Because in the graphic that they made for this, you can see, seems to start around the 24th year of February and go up for a whole month until the 23rd of March. And we can see the order here, Callan going to the 5th of March there, and 27th of February already the start here on the Siren raid up. Siren going to be first, then we are going to go into Gerda, and this one is going to be fairly interesting. The Frozen Horizons event, we didn't see too much about it yet, but some people really hope for a copy of Cryonia there. I'm not sure they are going to do this. It seems like we're going to get some Stellar Crystals and Temporal Essence. I feel like they should have or would have advertised it a little bit more if there was a copy in there. So yeah, we have to see about that. Pearl Tycoon is coming back, and again, this is very cool for some people, because I know many of you guys, well, like the fishing part of this game, and I did a lot of fishing in Waves of Intrigue 2 and did a video about the Fish King. And that was this video. This is how to catch the Golden Peacock. Fish King caught Golden Peacock was a secret quest, or well, kind of hidden quest in the last season where you could catch this Fish King, the Golden Peacock. And they've now confirmed that we are going to get another Fish King in this season too. So definitely get your fishing level going, level this up by catching a lot of fish on the existing season. Just make sure you check out every single day where the fish spots are, the lucky spots. Then you can go over there and level this up. This is on the Pioneer server, of course, so I have not done a whole lot of fishing here yet. And then should be fairly easy to catch this Fish King as well. And maybe there's a title again, or maybe a cosmetic. I would think a cosmetic for catching the Fish King would be really cool. I said this last time too, so I was hoping they would do that. Then, and here I can't show you too much, we are getting the clan reputation back. Clan reputation. White Ridge Graveborn. I wanted to show this. The problem is the main quest. I can't complete it. On the Pioneer server, this is bugged at the moment. Afterglow of Snow, actually, I can show you how this looks at the moment. This is the Pioneer server is always a little bit buggy. It's a little bit buggy. If we just skip this, unable to change the object status, and I actually can't complete it. So sadly, I can only show you the rewards right here, and we get like this new Bless emote. We get the Forgotten title, Soul title, a few switching stuff. I really like this. Shadow Piercer Crossbow, a little bit hidden there in my cloak. Let's put this away. There we go. Better to see. Still kind of clipping through my back though. And that is something, I mean, this is not like a very strange piece of equipment, it's just straight up clipping through the back. I think they still have to fix that. But it's certainly a cool piece, like having a crossbow there, the Shadow Piercer, I like that. Then we have the Forest Lurker armor, a little bit, that is like the undead armor. That is undead armor, rusty, a little bit dirty, looks 1,000 years old, absolutely great. I kind of hope we get a helmet for that, because there's no helmet here. I'm not sure if we find any helmet that would fit this. And then we have this last one, which is a frame, and this is all themed for Carolina and the Graveborn, and apparently about the conception of the undead or the Graveborn in the story and everything. So that is fairly cool. Lastly, one last thing that I want to show. If we now go into the story recap, And this is the starter story, Rhyme Tales, and there's always like the symbol for the talk, and there's the symbol for the cutscene, and that was something we could never do. We could never look at a cutscene again. And now, with the 1.32 update, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at that. We have technology. We can watch cutscenes again through this story recap, and I think this is very cool. I definitely chose a cutscene right from the start of the game. This is something you see after 2 seconds. There is no spoilers in here whatsoever, but still cool to see it again, because it's one of the few where we actually get to see Hogan fight. Well, in this season, I mean, we get to see him fight quite a lot. So yeah, that is everything for this update. In my opinion, quite a cool one. We have to see how Clashfronts is going to play out, but overall some very nice updates and upgrades. And with the new upcoming clan reputation, we of course have a little bit more story and quite some cool cosmetics. So that is very, very nice. Free stuff, of course, so pretty cool. And not too long until we are going to fight also the Nocturnal, how is he called? Over there, Primal Lord. The Nocturne Judicator. This is not going to be far off. This is also going to happen on the main server in the coming weeks. So definitely also something that you want to subscribe to the channel for, so you get the top guides for this guy. And until then, I wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.